crazy. They're gobbling more. They're getting more excited.
That's awesome, dude.
Look at that rope. My God.
That worked like a charm, didn't it? That is a nice bird, man. So, we got here early. They've been gobbling early, it's clear. And we got here at what, 5:30?
Yeah.
And we walked, there's another ridge over here where Hayden, this is some of his private property. He's got access to hunt. He'd been hearing them on that ridge, and we'd hunted there last year, and he's called turkeys up over there before, and so we went there at daylight and got a couple owls fired up, but everything was gobbling on this ridge, and we debated about it, and we knew if we came over here, one would start up over there, and it's a long walk around, so Hayden had a good idea. He said, let's just go halfway up the ridge. There was a turkey gobbling down at the end of this ridge. And that was the closest bird to us. So we came up our ridge, crossed down through the bottom, crossed back up. And when we come up out of this bottom, there's a field up here. There was 2 turkeys gobbling like 150 yards, 200 maybe.
Yeah.
And they were on the ground already. It was probably 620. And I told Hayden wanted to get closer. I was like, no, let's just sit right here and feel them out. So I put the Jake decoy out and we set up and called, did a fly down. They gobbled. And there's planes would take off. They'd gobble, crows. I mean, they were gobbling good until it was at least 2 of them. And called at them some, got aggressive. They'd fire up, but they wouldn't break. And Hayden said he's had that issue in the past where there's a little bench on that hillside. It sounds like it's what, 40 yards in the woods maybe?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
and
is.
they stayed there. You could hear them walking by. I could hear them drumming at one point. And Hayden's like, we need to move. Like, man, you got to be patient. They're stubborn this time of year. And I thought, the only thing I could do, I was afraid if we went to them, we'd bump them. If we stayed, they'd gobble up a hen. I didn't think they had any hens with them. They didn't, did they? It was just them?
Yeah.
And
T-Rex run.
I thought we could either gobble at them or I could walk off calling. So I started making my way down the hill, down into the draw that we'd crossed coming in this morning, going away from them. And I'd walk 20 yards scratching, yelp a few times, walk a few yards, yelp a few times. And I got about 60 yards, 60, 70 yards. And I thought, I'm gonna listen to see if they're still gobbling. And I heard them gobbling, they sounded close.
Oh, they were out in the field at that point, yeah.
And so I walked another 20 yards and I called real lightly. And I stood there, I was gonna let him gobble again, and boom, he shot, so.